What's good, Aries? We are doing your reading for the month of May. My readings are for Sun, Moon, and Rising. They are general, so if it does not resonate, go check out your Moon and your Rising video. Any extra information you would like to know is in the description box, okay? So what do we have for Aries universe, spirits, and guides for the month of May? What do we have for Aries for the month of May? Three shuffles. So the energy impacting you the most for the month of May is the Strength card in reverse with Temperance right under that. So I feel like you are being very careful, okay? You're being very careful where you invest your energy, where you invest your time. You're very much focused on staying balanced, staying grounded within your own spirit. You're also really paying attention to patterns within your own space, within your relationships with family, friends. It's like you're really recognizing any imbalance, any toxicity that may be stemming from certain connections or relationships, okay? Okay, so for you, Aries, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Crossing you, we have the Four of Cups. So I feel like there's a situation here that you're trying to ignore. You're doing your best to ignore it, but it's like exhausting you the more you think about it, the more you run through the scenario in your head. And with Four of Cups crossing you, I feel like there's a lot of I feel like there's someone here that is looking in on you as if there's some form of missed opportunity. And whoever this person is, okay, this could be someone that you made an offer to or tried to reach out to, and they may have shut you down to pursue something else, regardless if it was fulfilling them. But this person is very discontent. And I feel like there's a frustrating part of you, Aries, that is wanting to reach out, but you feel like you can't, which is why you're ignoring it. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to not burn this bridge with this person. Clarify with the Four of Swords, Queen of Cups, Tower in reversed. It's like you don't want to burn this bridge. And with the Queen of Cups, I feel like you have a lot of love for this person. And it's like you're just giving them space, really. You're giving them space. You're allowing them to think about what it is they're wanting. And I feel like you could possibly be giving them too much of the benefit of the doubt. That you're exhausting yourself trying to still make them a priority while not getting anything in return. Okay, but whoever this person is, they have you on their mind nonstop, and I feel like they're looking in on this like some form of missed opportunity. And it's like there's someone scared here to rebuild from the bottom, or someone scared to let something go. But it's like they're realizing that if they don't, they're going to be left with 3 empty cups, right? For your foundation, we have the Death card in reverse. Tell me about the Death in reverse, please. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress energy. So Aries, I feel like you're having a hard time letting go of something, because regardless of if this person is reaching out to you, regardless of if there's any growth in the situation, it's like you're still gaining some form of energy from the situation, okay? I'm not saying that you're draining your energy, but it's like there's someone in your life that is inspiring you, or regardless of if you have them in your life, regardless of if you have to let them go completely, it's like this person is really inspiring you, and you're entering this Empress like energy of not needing anybody, but there's still some form of energy that you're retaining from this person, and it is helping you grow, it's helping you ascend. with the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I feel like there's someone, Aries, I feel like it's almost like there was some form of rejection with an individual that gave you strength, that gave you ambition, that regardless of if it hurt, it allowed you to really embrace your full power unintentionally. Okay, and I know that sounds crazy, but it's like with the Knight of Wands in reverse, you both could be honestly showing off for one another. Okay, and it's like without this person in your life, or without actually being in a union with a situation or a person, it's really allowing you to grow and to transform and to really realize your worth in the process on your own while you're single. You know, it's like you're realizing, hey, I don't need anybody, but there's something about you that gives me a lot of energy. And I feel like even if you haven't acknowledged that in your consciousness, there's something about this person that gives you this undeniable energy. It could be the person you're dealing with as well. It's like an inspiration. There's inspiration being stemmed from this situation. Okay? In the recent past, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. What can you tell me about the Five of Wands in reverse? Oh, God. Oh, sorry, guys. So the Four of Wands in reverse wanted to come out. One more card, please. Okay, so we got 2 cards. So I feel like in the past, Aries, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Someone spilled the tea, or someone opened up. Someone spoke exactly how they felt, but was bummed out with the resolution that happened. Okay, I feel like someone didn't give you closure, or whoever spoke truth in the past was not given closure in a situation. And I feel like it caused you to really lack motivation or lack optimism in a situation to come together. Okay, in the present, we have the Seven of Cups energy. What can you tell me about the Seven of Cups? So I feel like you have no choice but to explore elsewhere, okay? With the Five of Swords in reversed, I feel like someone's admitting defeat. There's too much confusion. Someone feels like they expressed their love and it just was not reciprocated. And I feel like you have to almost let this person go, or let the hope of this person go, to protect your spiritual boundaries. Okay, because you did not get the answer, or you did not get the progress or growth that you had hoped for with this person, and it's making you feel bummed out. It's making you feel like, well, what now? Okay, so I do feel like there's definitely someone that's lacking optimism, lacking faith in the possibility between the two of you coming together, because they didn't get where they wanted to go in this situation. And someone almost felt judged for expressing their own emotions. Someone feels pushed in a corner for expressing themselves in general. Okay, in the near future, we have the King of Cups. What can you tell me about the King of Cups? King of Pentacles, Sun in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So, Aries, we definitely have someone here that has a lot of love for you. This is someone that is very intuitive as well. They can sense things that you probably haven't opened up about, okay? This could be someone that you have blocked or cut out of your life. But I feel like this person is almost just watching you do your thing. I feel like for a group of you, Aries, you may have embraced this very masculine energy, Or it's like you felt the need to boss up, you know, to take control of your life regardless, to really just do your own thing, focus on money, focus on business. And I feel like this person is almost, you know, it's like a fly on the wall without actually being there. Because this person is either watching you or really being in awe or inspired by you in a sense. And this person is hiding, or they're not opening up. They're not revealing this love that they have for you. Okay, this is someone, like I said, that knows more than they say. This is someone that's very creative. It's a man of his heart, a man of his arts, whether he's a dancer, an artist, a musician. This is someone that is on the sidelines watching you boss up, watching you take control of your own life. Give me another card on this King of Cups energy. With the Temperance, they're just being patient. Maybe waiting for the right time, waiting for some healing to happen between the two of you, waiting for things to be more balanced. I feel like that's more what it is. Someone's waiting for things to be more balanced, because I feel whoever this King of Cups is also the person that feels like he missed out on some form of opportunity. And he may feel like it's just not the right time, or maybe he's watching you do your thing and he wants you to really embrace your full power too. Regardless, I do feel like this is someone you cut out of your life, or there has been some harsh communication between the two of you in the past, or very cat and mouse type of energy between the two of you. Okay? How you're seeing yourself is the Seven of Wands in reverse. So you're seeing yourself as someone very confused, very unsure as to how to handle the situation, because you have no idea what to expect, even in work or whatever it is. It's like, I feel like you're trying to move towards something while still holding on to things from the past, and it creates possibly a lot of overwhelming energy, because you're not sure what you need to take into this battle. You're not sure if letting go of certain things is the right thing to do. Okay, what can you tell me about the Seven of Wands in reversed? Yeah, I feel like you're on the right path. We have the Star and the Ten of Pentacles. It's almost like you're in this energy that because you're being so direct or so practical, so logical, you may be wondering, is this really my intuition? Is this really my higher self? Is this really the direction I'm supposed to go toward? But it is. It's more so like when the universe gets you to focus on something more realistic, to pull your mind away from something that was overwhelming you. And you're coming into alignment here. You're going through a lot of healing. You're kind of building a new road for yourself. And it's going to bring a lot of financial success. It's going to bring a lot of abundance. But it's almost like you're very torn as to if this is the right thing to do, because it's so practical. It's so logical. You know? The energy around you that you may not be aware of is a Star. Wish fulfillment, coming into alignment, healing. You know? Tell me about the Star energy. Tell me about the Star energy. With the Princess of Cups in reverse. So I feel like, again, there is something here that may have bummed you out, or really made you question your direction in itself. But it's all part of the process. It's all part of the growth. It's all part of the universe's plan, right? You're on a path of self-healing. You're on a path of aligning where you're supposed to be. And even though it's different than maybe what you're used to, it's not as hyped up. It's not as like constantly excited, constantly optimistic. It's something different. It's like embracing a whole new energy. It's really allowing you to grow to your fullest potential. And it's allowing healing, alignment, ascension, you know? That's like I said, this whole experience, even though it didn't work out the way you had hoped in the first place, in the process, it's allowing you to realize different parts of yourself that you need to embrace. Okay? Hopes and fears, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. here we have the King of Cups again, who is still on your mind with the Two of Wands. So Aries, I feel like low-key for a group of you, you're hoping that someone sees that, you're hoping someone sees the work you're doing, okay? You're hoping that this may give someone the strength to be able to move towards you, to be able to make a decision. And of course, you're hoping for this King of Cups to choose you. You're hoping that this King of Cups is willing to put effort into the situation. But again, it's that subconscious fear that's always in the back of your head. Well, what if he doesn't pick me? You know, or what if he doesn't move toward me? Or she, right? It's like, it's almost like you really need to release control completely, because you're on such an amazing path in regards to work, in regards to your individual growth. And this King of Cups energy, you know, has been there the whole time in an energetic form. And it's almost just being able to really recognize that in itself and just appreciate it for what it is for right now, to help push you to the next path in life. Okay, because it will get easier with time, regardless if this comes together. But I feel like that wondering if this person will be there at the finish line may be really oppressing you, but that's okay, because you're doing everything right now to really use the energy you have available to manifest the best potential outcome. Okay. Most likely outcome, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. What can you tell me about the Ten of Wands in reverse? With the Moon. Ace of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Wands. So again, the person on the sidelines, you know, even if it's not a lover, this is someone that really has your highest interest at hand. This is someone you don't know to the extent of their love exists. Okay, you may know they exist, but it's like there's so much here with this Moon energy that is not being shown to you. And things like that, this happen for a reason. Things like this happen so we can really push ourselves out of our comfort zone. And I feel even though things are getting easier, the more you can really understand how to use the energy available, okay, it still feels like there's a burden with this Ace of Cups in reverse, with the unrequited love, or feeling like someone's not opening up, when really it's just one of those burdens that you don't need to be of concern yet, okay? Because like I said, it's about releasing control. There's someone here that is not ready to open up, or there's someone here that... Tell me about the Moon. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card. So this is that transformation that is being encouraged in your life in an energetic form. With the Moon, clarify with the Death card and the Wheel of Fortune, there's something that's not going to be revealed until you are completely fine on your own, until you have completely let go of control, until you have completely ascended from whatever situation that didn't go in your favor. This is like the universe completely making you, forcing you to create your own light, right? To go through some form of transformation. And it's almost like when you get to that finish line, then we have destiny, then we have alignment, luck, you know, things working out exactly how we wanted it to work out. And it's beautiful, but I feel like you're not, it's like the universe is just not wanting you to know something here. And this King of Cups is playing a huge part in this whole reading. And I feel like whoever this King of Cups is, who, by the way, the King of Cups is very quiet naturally, it doesn't open up naturally. I feel like the quiet man on the sidelines is almost that unseen cheerleader in a sense, energetically for you. And it's just one of those things that is frustrating. But more than likely, Aries, you are also encouraging this person. Because I do feel like you're both almost not showing off for one another, but it's like you're both catching each other's attention somehow. And it's really a perfectly balanced feed of energies without the communication. These are the types of connections the universe does like to put us through. But it's really making you a badass King of Pentacles. It's building you up to this wish fulfillment, 10 of Pentacles energy. So just enjoy it, Aries, okay? Just enjoy it. What do we have for advice for Aries, please? Oh, 2 of Earth and the 2 of Air, okay? So this is about balance in the moment of unknown, okay? I mean, there's something here you have to release your mental thought flow from, okay? And with the 2 of Air, the 2 of Pentacles, this is about staying balanced on a realistic spectrum. Thinking about things that are here in your control now. What can I do to keep things flowing now? What can I do for growth? Because yes, there's a lot of opportunities coming your way. There's teamwork. There's someone that wants to collab with you more than likely. But this is about focusing on what you can control right now, and staying balanced, right? Staying balanced. Okay. So, for signs, guys, we have strong Aquarius energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, okay, so I'm going to do a bonus love reading for you guys, okay? What do we have for Aries and their person? This can resonate for the same group of people or a completely different group of Aries, okay? What do we have for Aries and their person? What do we have for Aries and their person? Universe, spirits, and guides. Three shuffles for Aries and their person. One more. So the mutual energy between the 2 of you start in reverse with the 10 of Wands right under that. So both lacking hope, both feeling like, it's like you're both burdened by the whole situation. Okay, your feelings toward this person, 8 of Pentacles in reversed. So you see this as someone that is not putting any effort into the situation. For a group of you, you may be looking at this person as they always have an excuse, or it's like there's never a good time. Okay, this could be someone that's lazy, or you may see this as someone that lacks optimism when it comes to creating their goals or to really discovering what's possible, okay? Yeah, with the moon energy, you see this as someone very mysterious, someone very pulled back, not opening up, you may see them as someone deceptive as well. You could be starting to feel like this is an illusion because they're not putting any effort into the situation. But you see this as someone that's hiding some form of information or the way they feel, okay? Your person's feelings towards you, Page of Pentacles. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. So they could see you as someone very intuitive. We have the High Priestess and the Fool in reverse. Your person is noticing a difference in your energy, Aries. They're noticing you are taking your time now. They're noticing you're not being as impulsive. They may be recognizing that you are not being as reckless possibly. Okay. They could see you, strategizing or setting goals or making some form of plan for your life. because they do feel like you have went quiet on them, you've gone ghost on them. They see you as someone not moving toward them anymore, but they do see you as a very strong, intuitive energy, that goddess-like energy. Okay, so they could have recognized some form of shift with your energy, where it's like they're not really sure what to expect or what you're doing at this point. Okay. Action you plan on taking, King of Cups. Tell me about the King of Cups, please. With the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I don't see you taking action for this person. I really don't. I feel like you have a lot of love for this person. You're giving them the space, but you're not opening up about that love. Okay, you're pulling back. You're not opening up. Okay. Action your person plans on taking, Page of Cups in reverse. Tell me about the Page of Cups in reverse, please. So, with the Hanged Woman in reverse. So your person is pulling back from the situation, but this is a temporary thing, okay? The Hanged Woman in reverse is someone that makes temporary sacrifices for something long term. So for whatever reason, your person feels like this is unrealistic, not because they don't want it, but there's some form of temporary sacrifice they feel they have to make in order for this to ever come together. Okay, so I feel like there's something here you're not seeing clearly. That's because they're not allowing you to see it. Because it's like you're dealing with someone that if they can't go all in, they're not going in at all. Okay? Could also be a Pisces or Virgo. Energy putting the biggest strain on the two of you. We have the Devil energy. Tell me about the Devil. With the Knight of Pentacles in reversed. And Two of Cups in reverse, Six of Swords in reversed. Someone's held to a karmic situation, or someone's really resisting a union. Okay, this is like someone that makes things harder than it needs to be. With the Six of Swords in reverse, that's that strong, resistant energy, fighting against the grain. It's like there could be also someone very, very critical, okay? With that Knight of Pentacles energy, it's someone very critical, not only of themselves, but of others. And I feel like it's creating a lot of toxic ways of thinking, okay? Whether it's you or this person. Someone is really creating that analysis paralysis, overthinking, or picking things apart to the point that it's causing destruction. You know, it's like it's causing some form of destruction, the way someone is thinking or reacting in certain situations. Okay, could literally be a Capricorn that's coming in between the two of you, but regardless, it's a toxic energy. Okay, most likely outcome, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. With the Ten of Cups. Hierophant in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like someone is really dealing with a lot of emotional codependence. Could be addictions as well. But someone is really investing a lot of eggs into a basket that's not giving them anything. But the reason they're there is because there's some form of codependent situation happening that is not meant for their higher self. Okay? I do feel like there could be, honestly, a wife or a third-party energy, whether that's a mom, a sister. There's some very draining, opinionated energy coming between the two of you, especially if there has been no communication. There's been a very draining energy coming between the two of you. But someone is only doing it to themselves because they're allowing it, because there's some form of codependent situation that's being allowed. Okay, with the Three of Pentacles, I do feel like someone wants to get on the same page, even if it's just to discuss some form of business opportunity or work. But there's too much unhealthy energy here that someone has to overcome. And I feel like it's your person. There's a marriage here, or someone's obligated or committed to something that they continuously choose to be committed to. And there's some form of emotional codependence or addictions that are really being ignored here, and constantly being, there's constantly a blind eye being turned to it. Okay? So let's get a love and romance angels card for you. So we have Pisces, Cancer, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Yeah, because I do feel like with the Hierophant in reverse, someone is living a life to conform to a certain standard. And even though there's a lot of emotional codependence, someone is living a life based off of some form of belief, okay? Which is something that they need to work through. And then the next card is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work and in your love life. Okay? So, I hope this helped you. Thank you so much and all the best.